They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They go to Elliott again. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. A handoff left. Elliott gets past one man and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And some room to roam now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Scott. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go again with Scott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Lamb to return it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Fighting through, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Pollard going to try the right side. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Basham, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Prescott. Being chased out left. Room to run. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jackson's got it over the middle. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Scott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Boston Scott, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Hurts will throw.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So here we go, still down one score, and here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. The give is to Elliott, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
And he will manage to get out of bounds here with the 1st down as they stop it with 27 seconds.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Flushed out right.
Pass complete, Goddard. And they will get another first down here up near midfield.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll buy some time right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.